So I've been asked to do a poetic provocation, but before I begin, I invite you all to take a deep breath in and inhale the privilege of being in my presence today. And exhale any entitlement to the gifts my presence brings you in this present moment, yeah? I come before you not as an expert in anything, but as an anointed daughter of the African soil found at the cradle of humankind. I come as the original keeper of stories, the ones they buried but could not kill. And so I ask you to listen, not just with your ears, but with the memory held deep in your bones, held deep in your blood. For the story of wealth begins with the body. Long before there were markets, before there were stocks, before there were banks, there was the land, the river, the sun. And wealth, beloveds, was the abundance of the earth. It was the song of the harvest. It was the hands that tilled the soil. It was the joy of enough. But then came the colonial lust for conquests, the taking, the grabbing. Wealth became a thing to be hoarded and not shared. It became a beastly mark of power, a capitalistic tool of control. It became land stolen, bodies stolen, futures stolen. The plantations of the past are the corporations of the present. The auction blocks are now the stock exchanges. The trade routes are now the supply chains. The overseer is now the CEO. The language has changed, but the rhythm of extraction and dehumanization has remained the same. The currency of power still flows in one direction, upward, outward, and away from the many into the hands of the few. Intergenerational wealth, they call it, but what is it really? It is the remnants of old contracts signed in blood. It is the unbearable weight of past deeds pressing into the present. You are experiencing the karma of riches built on suffering, and it would be unrighteous of us to not allow you to experience the full cycle of your ancestral karma. And so I ask you, what ghosts live in the wealth you hold? What stories are stitched into the fabric of your investments? What bodies are buried beneath your portfolios? What voices whisper between your metrics? What of the ecosystems too complex to be captured by your charts? What of the sacred that resists commodification? Can you stand in the messiness of it all? Can you hold what cannot be scaled? Can you risk not just your funds, but your egoic frameworks, your fragile feelings? You who are the most powerful, are you truly able to share your power and privilege, a sharing that is required for systems change? And while you think about that, understand you will name me in this room. You will name me. She, mother, earth, womb from whence you came, tomb to which you will return. You will name me in this room. You will recall the reverence for life that we have forgotten. This is not a game. This is not a fire drill. You will remember. You must remember to name me. Heed this call and name me in the fine print of emerging, regenerative future economic possibilities. For I am not a bottom line, nor am I a footnote to be forgotten. I am not a DEI variable to be adjusted for. I am the mother of every market you have ever and will ever build. So name me in this room. And while you remember to say my name, unfrown your brow, unclench your jaw, unarmor your hearts, and unfist your hands. Because remember, my loves, there's no systemic impact without deep intimacy. There's no transformation without relational tenderness. And there's no future without her. She, mother, earth, womb from which we all come, tomb to which we will all return. Name her, and may it all be well. Thank you.
Yeah.